Hey everybody, we're going to start a new series here. It's What I Hate About Logic on Wednesday nights. We are going to look at one of my new least favorite features in Logic. I love this feature in theory, but I've had such a hard time. So here's what happened. I added a bunch of new things here for a new project I wanted to start just now. And I had an issue because I wanted to make the verse a little longer. So here I am struggling to hover, make it longer, even though it gives me a little trim thing. It's like I can delete other things, but I can't just move them out of the way. So here I go. I have to delete what I just did. I want to add the verse, make it twice as long, chorus, bridge, outro. Then here's what happened next. I went to add the drummer track, because once you add the arrangement, it automatically fills out the arrangement for the drums. Perfect. Songwriter, wanted beanery here. Doesn't matter. Here we go with my next thing. I thought, you know what? Why did I make the intro 8 bars? That's the stupidest thing ever. So I tried to drag this in and make it half of that. I can do it if I pull the verse longer. Now that the verse is actually longer. So how do I do this in a way where I get to actually keep the work I've already done? I try to hover a little bit in. It won't let me. So I guess theoretically I could delete this, but it deletes everything that's down below. Okay, fine. Let's add another arrangement piece out here. Make it half as long. Call it the intro. Now I'm trying to move this over. And every time I click on this, it clicks into that menu. Unless I get right in the exact right spot. Then I don't even have that drum track anymore. So if I want to have the same kind of arrangement thing, I've got to come back through here and create a new drummer track. But if I already had an arrangement going and want to change that, this is a real nightmare at that point. The next thing I try to do is just delete everything. So I try to click over here in the arrangement area, click and drag, and look what happens. It like pretends it's part of that last thing, even though I clicked way out to the right. Before, when I was doing this, if I deselect it, so say that this is selected, I do that, it could do that, but sometimes I click and drag and it does that. And other times, if it's not selected, or even sometimes if it is, it goes into the menu to try to change the name of what that section is. I mean, holy cow, way to take what could potentially be a really cool feature and mess it up when you're zoomed out. So eventually I figured out if I'm zoomed in, it's a little easier because then I have more area to select, but I still can't change the size of any of these like that. I mean, give me a break. I still can't select a big group of them all at once. This has got to be one of the lamest cool features Logic has ever released. Did they even think about how people might want to use this? No, of course not. They just threw in a feature that seems really cool, half designed it, released it, and here we are left trying to use something that could be really awesome. Now, granted, I still use this because once I have this done, say I'm working on an arrangement here, and I add a bass part here for the verse, then what I can do is simply option click this and put it right after that chorus, and it's going to copy all the work from one to the other. So it's an easy way to keep things organized. I really like some features of it. It's just, sometimes Logic is so the opposite of logical. Okay, hope you enjoyed this new frustrating Wednesday night segment trying to work in Logic. See you tomorrow.